Turner, Marvin Turner. Making his first appearance on Georgia Championship Wrestling in quite a while, an outstanding internationally known wrestler from Houston, Texas, at 242 pounds. Here's Paul Jones. Paul Jones, your referee, Nick Patrick.
Paul Jones moving out against Marvin Turner. One fall with a 10-minute time limit on this match. Referee Nick Patrick waiting now, signaling for the bell. Jones, of course, as you heard by his introduction, a man of international acclaim. And you can see why right there. Beautiful roll on a duck under, go behind, floats over the man, kept him under partial control. Turner finally slipped away. Jones, compactly built, very dangerous. Again, utilizing that leg takedown and scissors in. He uses his legs extensively in a match.
Absolutely. You know, Paul Jones here is one of the greatest wrestlers, of course, that have ever been around. He has been not only once, it's not easy to win the World's Championship once, of course, because that's not an easy thing for anybody to do. There's only 5, 10 people every century that win it. But Paul Jones has managed to be the world's tag team champions twice, not one. That is a true sign of a champion. He is not only built low to the ground, but I admire him because he's what you call a seasoned pro. He's a man that can not only think in there, but does not ever get tired because of the amazing shape that he keeps himself in. Always knows where his body is. His center of gravity is tremendous. Here exclusively is a wrestler that no one can copy, and there's only one of a kind, and that is Mr. Paul Jones.
Yeah, that's a good point by Rod Piper. And I might point out Paul is known amongst his fellow competitors as a wrestler's wrestler, and this, I think, stands well. Of course, he's been campaigning throughout North and South Carolina. He's been in tremendous demand all over the United States, in Florida, in Oklahoma, Texas, you name it. Texas is proud to call him one of their own, one of their native sons, but he is a man now that really belongs to the world. He's a man of international repute.
Absolutely, Mr. Soule. And you can see, right, he doesn't fear a whole lot here. Now, this young fella, he's going to have to, he did the right thing there. Now, people say, oh, yeah, you're a coward because you ducked under the rope. That's because people don't know. People don't think. That man did the right thing. Back away from a man. Sucker him into what you want. You see, fool him. Make him. It's science. It's like chess out there, ladies and gentlemen. Nice takedown by Paul Jones. And Paul Jones has got that to an art.
Turner grimacing in pain now as Jones continues to keep tremendous pressure on him. And let me just say this about Turner. Here we have a man built quite similarly to Paul Jones and has studied Jones's tactics and methodology in the ring. Beautiful chin lock takedown by Jones. And Turner, I think, is extremely well prepared for this man. But I think there was one thing that films can never show, videotapes can never show, and that is that personal one-on-one explosive capability.
Absolutely, and Paul Jones certainly has that. You see, now what you do here, what you're saying, Mr. Soule, is 100% right. He's got the same size as Jones, has the same kind of wrestling style, but what you do when you're fighting a man and you know his wrestling style, you fight. If you're going to fight a wrestler, you box him. If you're going to fight a boxer, you wrestle him. You do something he doesn't know how to do. Now, Jones here is like myself. What he's done, he's been a proficient boxer. He is, of course, a tremendous wrestler, being a world champion. He has also, not only in that, in jiu-jitsu, I know all forms, not because I want to apply them in the ring, but because I have to know how to combat everything there is, because fighting is my life, like Paul Jones, and that's what he has managed to accomplish.
Turner now pressing his advantage on Jones, and Jones reverses, has Turner back to the far turnbuckle, doubles him up, catches him with an elbow to the base of the skull, and it is Jones now driving a knee into the lumbar region of Marvin Turner, and those vertebrae have to be taking a lot of punishment now, and that, of course, is going to slow the reaction of those legs. It's going to make it more difficult for Turner to move, and once... Whoopsie!
Yeah, well, you see, that's fine and dandy.
Wait just a moment.
Come in here and help this guy out.
Yeah, well, if I did come in there and help him out, Mr. Paul Jones, it would not be a very Merry Christmas, would it, for you? Ho, ho. You see, now, there's an instance where I've told you what a great wrestler he is, and he is absolutely a great wrestler. But after all, he doesn't need recognition, and being just standing beside Roddy Piper is recognition. He would like to fight me. Everybody would like to fight me, because if you fight me and beat me, you have instantly made a name for yourself, you see. Now, I don't have to do it because I have everything to lose and nothing to gain, being the best that there is. But, Mr. Jones, you go right ahead, and you see what you can do with this young man here, because you ain't beat him yet.
Mr. Piper is a man of extremely quick wit, as we've just discovered, and it is Marvin Turner delivering some hard punches. Catches Jones coming off the ropes right at the belt line. Jones retaliates a beautiful forearm into the side of the jaw of Marvin Turner, and Turner could be in trouble here as Jones connects with a hard right hand, another one, then rocks Turner, and a third one that puts Turner to his back. And it is that electricity about Paul Jones that makes him the kind of competitor that he is. Turner down and in trouble. Jones set. Turner starts moving in. It's Jones catching him. Good shoulder block. Turner coming up very slowly now, and Jones catches him once again. Catches him right about the hip area.
Well, he's famous for this leg lock, I must admit, and I could get out of it. I don't know if this young man here can, but then again, getting out of it isn't important, Jones. It's getting it on, isn't it? But then he can do that, too. Mr. Paul Jones.
The Indian deathlock, and well executed by Paul Jones, as you heard just a moment ago. And so Paul Jones making his first appearance here on Georgia Championship Wrestling. And
spent for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. In the red corner at 255 pounds from Omaha, Nebraska, the North American heavyweight champion, Ted DiBiase. And in the blue corner at 236 pounds from Portland, Oregon, Jesse Barr.
Jesse Barr in the red, white, and blue from the Pacific Northwest against the North American heavyweight title holder, Ted DiBiase. Referee, Rick Pereira. Sasson?
Well, you're looking at the North American champion, Ted DiBiase, and I must say that Ted DiBiase, as a wrestler, he has all the moves that any wrestler could possibly obtain in his career. Jesse Barr, a young, aggressive young man from Portland, Oregon. He went to Portland State University, and he also has a fine amateur background, and this should be a classic confrontation between two fine, well-schooled wrestlers. Both men in tip-top physical condition. Both men have a great knowledge and science in wrestling. I think that DiBiase would certainly have to hold the edge in experience, but certainly what Jesse Barr lacks in experience, he more than makes up for in desire.
Jesse Barr, both men coming from families, their fathers before them great wrestlers. The late Iron Mike DiBiase that I knew for so many years, passed on his knowledge on down to Ted DiBiase, and of course Jesse Barr's father, Sandy Barr, who's a champion in the Pacific Northwest in the Portland, Seattle area.
Whoa, what a vicious forearm by Ted DiBiase. You see, this, I think, exemplifies what I have said for the last week or so, ever since the classic confrontation between Ted DiBiase and the Junkyard Dog, in which Ted DiBiase emerged victorious and the North American champion. Ted DiBiase has changed a great deal. I think in the last few weeks that Mr. DiBiase has done a lot of soul searching, and I do think that he's a better man for it, and I think he's finally awakened to the realization that in professional wrestling, if you want something for yourself, you're going to have to go out and get it for yourself. No one's going to hand it to you or give it to you, and I think DiBiase right now has had a definite change of attitude insofar as his feeling towards his opponents in the ring.
Well, we saw what happened here 2 weeks ago. Bob Roop was our guest commentator when it happened, as Ted DiBiase annexed the North American title for the Junkyard Dog, and as Bob Roop pointed out, he wore that glove, the same glove that Ted DiBiase has on now, was loaded up, but whether it was or not, it almost has. I've never seen a Junkyard Dog go down like a sack of cement, like a ton of bricks, just one-on-one. So that's, you can take it for what it's worth. And then the controversy swirling over the Killer Khan incident as he gained the Louisiana Heavyweight Championship, as Khan and the Junkyard Dog in the finals in Baton Rouge. So Ted DiBiase is a marked man.
Well, anytime that you hold a title as prestigious as the North American title, you're going to be a marked man. And what remains to be seen if Ted DiBiase is man enough and has the physical capabilities to hold up under the pressure. Now, he's going to be under a lot of pressure. Now, Jesse Barr is giving him a lot of pressure, and he's putting a lot of pressure on him. You know, Jesse Barr would have to go into this match as an underdog, but he's been more than holding his own in this match. And the fact that Jesse Barr has nothing to lose and everything to gain, I think makes this young man fight even harder, and he's given Ted DiBiase right now just about all he can handle. There you go. There's that right hand again, that controversial right hand. DiBiase is becoming very, very proficient in using that right hand.
Now you see the warning from referee Rick Ferreira. We're talking about the change in Ted DiBiase, Assassin. The greatest fans in the world are here in the Mid-South area, and from what I understand from some of them, they've sent a telegram to Dick Murdoch, Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch, who's on a tour of the Mid-East and the international tour, and tell him about the change in Ted DiBiase.
There's that power slam. There it is. That should be all of it. He's beaten a lot of them. Well, oh, my goodness. Now he hit him with that hard right hand again. I think either one of those moves would have been sufficient. What's he doing? He's going for that figure four. Either one of the two previous moves would have been enough to put a man out, but no, Ted DiBiase wasn't satisfied. He's not taking any chances. He's going for that figure four. He's got it, and that's it.
Locked it in, gains a victory for North American heavyweight champion Ted DiBiase. We'll be back. The Junkyard Dog and Mr. Olympia teaming.
Here in the ring is, let me see, Colonel Buckley Christopher George Robley III against a fine young man, Tiger, Tom Pritchard.
All that whole name ain't necessary. Don't call him that. The man is sick.
I know that.
There's something wrong with him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If he ain't found out he in San Antonio, somebody better tell him before I do.
No, I tell you, he's about a half a bubble off plum. I'm serious. The man is. I believe that's all my heart.
The man is not playing with a full deck, and he gonna hurt somebody, and I guarantee you I'm gonna do the best to make sure it ain't me.
Well, I hope it's not young Tom Pritchard. He's a fine young wrestler.
I like Tom. Oh, my goodness. Tom's got a lot of fire and a lot of potential. I've been watching him. He's coming along real good. All he got to do is keep his head straight, listen, do the things, the right things, and he'll go a long ways. He'll go a long ways.
If he gets past this match tonight, because I'm telling you, you're right, he's in there against a dangerous man.
Buck Robley, don't hurt him. Just wrestle a man and get up and stand and tell a man, say, you're a better man than I am.
Yeah. Robley with a chin lock. Big, full drop of that elbow right across the face of Tom Pritchard.
This man has hurt so many people, he don't even think about it no more. It don't bother him. It don't bother him.
Big side breaker and turns it around into a backstretch over the knee. Looks like he's gonna, but now he's over here saying something to Tiger Conway Jr. He says, hey, Conway, how about that? It could be you. Don't plan on it, Buckley. Young Tom Pritchard in an unbelievable amount of play. Drives the elbow to the face of Buck Robley. Now Robley stretching him back, stretching him out. Unbelievable pain. This has got to put you in unbelievable pain.
That's almost a surfboard hold there, and I guarantee you, you don't ever want to be in that. This lower part of your back, your vertebrae, I guarantee you feel them. You feel it all. I mean, it takes a strong man to stay in this hold here. But look at him. Buck Robley enjoys doing it. He knows exactly where to go. The man has studied the book of the anatomy of the body. You understand? He knows where to hurt you. He knows where to hit you to hurt you. He knows what it takes. He's hurt and crippled more wrestlers than I know. And all I can say is, when you do so many bad things, one day, the tide and the tables turn on you. And when it happens, you just say he deserved it, and you can walk away from it.
There is some kind of rib-crushing, back-breaking hold that Robley has on Tom Pritchard right now. Pritchard gonna slam it across the Here's a Robley. The crowd loves it. Robley can now hear a roar, but it's not the roar of the crowd. It's his own head roaring. Pritchard kicks Robley to the mat. And again, studs him. Tom Pritchard with a flying drop kick. Hangs him over the top rope like a side of beef. Starts to pound on his body. Whips him across the ring. Robley stops short. Pulls up short. Grabs the top rope. Puts over the break. Comes off and kicks the daylights out of young Tom Pritchard. Robley moving very slowly. Lets Pritchard get up. Draws back and kicks him. 2, 3, and it's over. And it's over.
Gene, look, you see that shirt this sick man got on? Nobody called me yellow. That's one way to